morning everyone, welcome back to another weekly vlog. As you will have seen this morning, I've got up, I've got dressed, all that jazz. I also put some washing away, I put some washing on, I stripped the bed, I did the washing up, and I've just done like general bits of spring cleaning around the house, just getting my day started. My friend Katie is actually coming up. I don't know how long she's coming up for, but I know she's coming up today and she's going to actually come round and have a little look through a bag of clothes that I've got because they don't fit me and I'm going to get rid of them. So I wanted to see if she would maybe want some of them before I did. And then we're actually going to go into town. Well, I say into town, we're going to the Metro Centre and we're going to do a little bit of shopping. I've actually not been like clothes shopping in the longest time and I'm really in the mood for it today, which kind of scares me a little bit because I don't know about anybody else, but I always feel like whenever I go in with the intention of buying something, I can never find anything that I like. Whereas when I go in with the intention of not buying anything, everything in there I like. So I don't know how well it's going to go. I'm manifesting that it goes well. I actually have a new sofa coming on Tuesday, so literally tomorrow. And I'm so excited. I have never, ever, ever been so excited about buying a sofa. I have literally been hounding on at Harvey for probably about 2 months about getting this sofa or just getting a sofa, because the sofa that we've bought wasn't the original one that we were going to get. We were going to get a different one, but we kind of like sat and like pondered on the idea and like weighed up the pros and cons and things like that. And so on the weekend, on Saturday, we actually went to go and have a look at some sofas again, and we did actually place our order and it's coming on Tuesday. So I'm really excited. I just cannot wait for a little like fresh piece of furniture. I mean, I say that whilst I'm literally stood in a room that's full of brand new furniture, but if you haven't been keeping up to date, because I feel like some people might have just randomly clicked on this video, I've recently just moved in with my boyfriend. Me and my boyfriend have been together for 4.5 years and we finally just moved into our first place together. I say first place together, it is actually his flat, like he owns the property, but I've moved in with him, and obviously the plan in the near future is to purchase a property together. But because we went travelling, we obviously didn't have enough money to just then go and buy a house together, so we decided on the decision that I would move in here just to make life a little bit easier and so we could live together and really get a feel for it. So everything that we're buying for this flat will be coming with us to the next home, if that makes sense. Now I've moved in, I have kind of taken control and been a bit like, yeah, we're getting rid of that, we're getting rid of that, because we're gonna have to do it eventually, is how I see it. And for me, I just couldn't feel settled somewhere where it didn't feel like my own, in a sense. Not that I'm trying to own his place, but more just like I'm trying to feel like it's my place too, if that makes sense. So a little bit of girly touches here and there, and a big part of that is obviously the new sofa. So I'm very excited to show you that when it comes on Tuesday. But yeah, today's Monday. Happy Monday everyone. Hope everyone had a lush weekend. I feel like I've been here, there and everywhere for the past few weeks, and this is actually the first week that I am spending at home since I've moved in, which is crazy. I mean, actually, I tell a lie, I am going to Leeds on Saturday. It's my friend Lizzie's birthday on Saturday, so we're doing the Otley run. I'm going to stop rambling anyway because I've literally been talking for 10 minutes straight. I'll see you guys when we're shopping. I just thought most of you probably don't actually know what the current sofa looks like that we have. This is it, and it is a great sofa. It is big, it has done the job, but the black and grey sofa with the black table and also the black little like love seat situation and then the black TV stand is very much screaming man cave. So guys, I'm in Primark, picked up a few bits. I don't know where Katie's gone. Is that big one?
Not quite sure. Let's go look on my head.
No, don't go at the front, at the back surely.
Yeah.
Would she not have it like like half up, half down?
Like, I could do that, couldn't I? See,
I'm thinking like, yeah, like I'm imagining it at the back, half up, half down.
I've been looking at
there's
having actual
these smaller
these
ones. Basically guys, Katie's going to a Halloween party on Saturday and she's going as Alice in Wonderland, last minute decision. Literally last 15 minutes. So we're now currently trying to find some stuff that she can wear.
Do you think that would be okay?
Yeah.
Like, do you think that's...
Yeah. Guys, this is the best lip liner ever. I'm not even joking. Shade Toast. It's literally £1. Last time I was in here, I think I picked up like 5 of them because occasionally they decide that they're just going to stop restocking them. So run, don't walk to Primark. Foxy Nude is also quite nice, but it looks really light in the new packaging. They have changed the formula though, which is annoying. And Sophie always wears Desert Sand, but again, it looks different. Oh, do it, Katie. Honestly, you will not regret it. It is the best. Got all the Christmas decor. I'm so excited for Christmas this year. We actually had a look in this home section the other day and I swear none of this was here, unless I was just blind. That is cute, and I do like that. That is really cute. But I'm like, if I get it now, I've got nowhere to put it. That on the sofa would be so cute. How much is it? Only £8. If I got it now, Harvey would actually shout at me. We've come to look at the boyfriend pyjamas, which are pretty much going viral on TikTok at the minute. Don't seem to have very many colours. They've got some red ones, but not in my size, but I feel like they'd be cute for Christmas. Yeah, the navy ones are nice. They got more on the other side. I feel like they're all quite Christmassy. Are they too Christmassy? Do you think size small or size extra small? Maybe we'll go small. We'll get these ones. They can go in the basket. Lola's got this one.
Is it nice?
Sophie got Lola, but yeah, it is nice, this one. I like the Rio Radiance one.
I was going to say that's quite nice.
Yeah, and then this one we've just smelt. I've never seen this one before, but it smells lovely. And same with the purple one. So it's been a bit of time, but I've made dinner for the evening. We've got mini potatoes. There seems to be loads of potatoes. I actually only used 2 potatoes to make all of these. Tender stem broccoli, and then this is chicken with pesto, mozzarella and chorizo. It's like folded in. It was kind of hard to do because the chicken breast wasn't very wide. That is pretty good. Thought I dropped it then, but I didn't. That is one thing I need to be careful of when our sofa's here tomorrow. No food dropping on it. Well, I'm going to enjoy my tea and speak to you guys in a bit. Currently moving old sofa, ready for new sofa tomorrow. This is what the room is looking like now. Harvey was saying that it's like a proper gamer setup. Just the one.
Like a single man setup.
But yeah, this is the space. We've decided to keep this one in here for now because we need somewhere to sit this evening and then we will remove it in the morning. Guys, we're going to attempt this TikTok trend. I'm a little bit nervous, I can't lie, but we figured whilst we've got the room, we would try it. I'm nervous.
You need to put your foot into my foot, otherwise it's not going to work.
But my legs are not straight, they have their legs straight. I'm scared.
You just slide in.
I think you could.
Pulls
Yeah,
up.
but that foot, you need to plant it into my foot.
It was planted, because you told me to bend it, it's straight. Yeah. It has to be straight so I can pull up.
Well, go on now.
Oh my god, that was scary.
You don't turn.
I can't, it hurts. Cut my leg.
I haven't.
Fucking
Well, it wasn't very successful. If anyone knows what we're doing wrong, please let us know. Good morning, everyone. It is now Tuesday. I'm currently sat in our bedroom as I've got a call very shortly with a brand about an ad that I'm doing. And then after that, our sofa is being delivered today. I think it's being delivered between like 2 and 4 p.m, which is kind of annoying because it meant that we actually could have left the sofa in the living room a little bit longer. But saying that, I'm working, Harvey's working, so we're both sat at our desks anyway. So it doesn't massively make a huge difference, and we still have like the love seat in the living room at the minute. So we do have somewhere to sit if we need to. I'm super excited to get the sofa. I've honestly been like counting down the days and just itching. Like it just feels so exciting. Like this is like my first like big home purchase. In a sense, like I've never bought a sofa, do you know what I mean? Like I've always lived with like my parents, and then when I moved to Manchester, the flat came fully furnished, so I didn't have to like purchase a sofa or anything. So this for me is very exciting, and I feel like Harvey is excited as well. He just doesn't show it the same way that I do. I get very excited about things and very expressive, like I will go on and on and on about how excited I am about something, whereas I feel like it's maybe just a boy thing that they just are like, yeah, I'm excited, but just it doesn't show that they're excited. I feel like this week is going to be kind of a pretty chill week because I am at home. I'm not really doing anything too exciting. Guys, the sofa's here. I'm so excited. Just can't hide it. So guys, as you can see, the sofa is in. I'm not gonna lie, it is looking more grey in the house than what it did in the shop. But I don't know if that's just because a lot of the furniture that we have at the minute is very black and like the walls are like stark white. And yeah, I just feel like it is giving a little bit more grey than I anticipated, and I didn't want a grey sofa, I wanted a beige sofa. So we're gonna sit on it and see, no pun intended. But yeah, because it did look more beige in the shop, and I don't know if it's just because of everything else in the surroundings that it's making it look more grey, but we shall see. It is very comfy, it is very high compared to our other one, and obviously very firm at the minute because no one's really sat on it. But yeah, she's cute, we love her. We're a bit undecided on this little puff, what to do with it at the minute, because we obviously don't have like that big of a living area, that we got the puff so we could have like the extension of like the legs and like kind of have an L-shaped sofa if we wanted to, or if we didn't want to. It's also storage, which is great because it kind of hides like any eyesores in like the living room. Like we've just got a load of blankets piled down here, so they're going to go in here shortly. However, we're going to get side tables instead of like a coffee table, because it's the thing, like what you're on right now is the coffee table wouldn't fit here with obviously this being here. So this is kind of going to be like the feature, like the focal point. I don't know, like, you know when people like have things on top of like their little puff and like there's like a blanket, probably something like that, rather than having a coffee table and then we'll have two side tables is what I'm thinking. And eventually when we then move into a bigger house, we will just get the love seat to like extend and have more sofa space, if that makes sense. So then you can like seat more people if we need a bigger sofa, that is. We might not, imagine it. I also want to get some pictures from this wall, but I'm undecided on whether I want to do just like neutral colours or if I want to do like funky prints with like pop of colour to like bring colour into the room, because I kind of don't want the house to be like really, really beige, but I also want it to all look cohesive. Like I don't want it to look weird. But yeah, I want to get some prints for up here. I'm undecided as well on like the placement, whether I want like 3 big prints or if I want like a collage of like loads of different prints, like in different sizes and shapes. So who knows, but let me know your recommendations and what you think in the comment section below, because I feel like everybody else's input is always great to have. I'm currently in the pillow section and I found these goose feather pillows, which is what I want to get, because then you can go chop and then it sits pretty. But the only thing is they don't have like covers, so I'm gonna have to get covers for them. But I'm thinking 2 this size, and then do I go 2 bigger or 2 smaller? I can't decide. This is when I need Harvey. The 42 by 42 and 2 of the 45. I found like the neutral colour ones, but they're not really given, if I'm honest. This one isn't too bad. There's not really much option. Maybe we get 2 of these ones. I don't know how big that one is. I've just realised it actually has like the colour that coordinates what cushion you need. So this one is actually for the bigger one, which I'm not mad at. I feel like it'll look better on the bigger one. Right guys, I've actually changed my method. So basically these cushions are like the only ones that are somewhat remotely possibly like the colour that we would want. And these come with the feather cushions on the inside, and they also come with the cover, and it works out cheaper than if I buy it separately. But then this one is my favourite one, but I can't find another one, so I think I'm just going to get the one for now, and if we decide we like it, I just feel like this one is possibly like the colour and style that we would want. I just don't feel like it goes with these. Maybe we'll get it and we'll see. It might look better when we're at home. I feel like I just need to experiment with lots of different ones. Good morning guys, it is Wednesday today. I'm heading back to the Metro Centre and also going back to Dunelm as I'm returning some items. Basically 2 of the items that I got from Primark the other day, the red jumper and the white top, don't fit. Well, the white top fits, but it's got a hole in it, so I want to exchange that for a different one because I don't want one with a hole in it. And the red jumper just absolutely drowns me. It does not look good on me whatsoever, so that is getting returned. And then yesterday, I don't know how much I showed you, I can't really remember, but I did pick up 4 pillows. I got 2 of the same, and then I got 2 different ones, and the 2 of the same we actually decided we don't like. They're too white for the living room, and I'm just gonna have a little look around the shops and see if I can find any nice home bits in other stores in the Metro Centre. Like they've got a H&M Home, but then there's like a Next, so I might have a little look in there. I think I might go to the Range, Barker and Stonehouse. I don't really know where else. I'm just gonna see where there is that I can go to and see what we can get. I feel like I'm being very, very impatient, and I feel like I literally should just order things from online. I feel like it would be so much easier. So I got 2 cushions, and then I also got a little throw from M&S. So these are the cushions that we now have. This was one that I got yesterday, and they only had 1 of these, so I was really hoping they'd have another in by today, but they didn't. So I'm actually just going to order this one online. And then I got this one from Dunelm, which is really pretty. It's kind of like a gold, like metallic sheen to it, which is quite nice because we are going to have like gold accents in the room. The only thing I don't like about this pillow is it's just like squishy. I want it to be like a feather one, so I did actually get a feather insert for that, which is here. So that's gonna actually go inside, and then it'll be feathery, so then I can do my little chop. And then we'll just have like a spare pillow, which might be quite useful for if people obviously come to stay and we don't have any pillows, they can use this. I just need to get some other pillowcases for that. And then we also have this one, which I got from Rowan Home, which was really nice. This honestly feels incredible, and it comes with the duck feather pillow on the inside as well. So I think this is what the vibe is gonna be on the sofa. And then I also picked up this little throw from M&S. I just saw it as I was walking into the Metro Centre, and I was like, ooh, if I don't find another one, I'll come back for this one. It's kind of like bobbly, and I just really liked it. And I think for like texture wise, it will help elevate like the living room and like the sofa space. So yeah, this was £45 though, which I'm not gonna lie is a little bit steep, but I just feel like it was so nice. I just couldn't not get it. I actually have no idea how big it is because I didn't even look, but I figured for £45 it's surely got to be like a decent size. It's now lunchtime guys, so I'm currently eating some of these noodles. These noodles, honestly, one of my favourite things ever. I only recently discovered them when I went to Butlins with my friends, and they were getting these noodles and they were like, you should try them, they're really good. And I was like, do you know what? I'm gonna try it. And ever since, I've been obsessed. This is the classic flavour, which I think is my favourite. I like the Japanese curry ones, And I haven't tried the chili ones yet because apparently the chili ones are really good. My friend Mia raves about them ones all the time. But yeah, they're just a quick little easy snack. I feel like my sofa looks too pretty to sit on, and also I'm a bit scared that in case I drop this and get it on my sofa. So that's why I'm sat on the floor. So we're back in the car where I've spent all my time during this vlog, and we're currently taking all this stuff to the tip. This is all the boxes from obviously the sofa. My suitcase here, which is broken because Sophie broke it by taking it on holiday without asking me. Yes, Sophie, I'm still mad about it. And then we've also got some wood and just like random bits that we just need to get rid of, and obviously it's too big to just go in like the communal bin in like the flat area. So we've got to go to the tip. So we've booked in a slot and we're going to drive there, load it all up. Good morning guys, it is now Thursday. I've actually just been downstairs to collect some parcels from the delivery driver. This one is my cargoes for my fancy dress Otley run that I'm doing on Saturday. I don't know how much I mentioned the other day, but we're doing I'm a Celebrity Get Me Out of Here theme, and obviously in that they wear red cargos and obviously the navy top. Lizzie is on my navy top for me, but I didn't have any cargos or any red cargos until I sat and thought about it and realised that I do in fact have some red cargos. They're just at my mum's house because if anybody remembers, I dressed up as Tracy Beaker for my birthday. I was doing the Otley run and obviously she wears red cargos. So at the time I bought some red cargos, and in my mind I didn't think I was ever going to need to wear them again, but I kept them just in case. And lo and behold, the time has come where I need to wear them again. So my mum very kindly sent these up to me. I actually got these on Vinted, so I have no idea where they're actually from because there is no tag on it whatsoever. But I think they cost me like £5. I think Vinted is great, especially for occasions like this where you need to do fancy dress but you want to wear like normal clothes. And then this one is a very, very random purchase, but not very random to me. This is a book, but it's not just any book. It's a book that I used to read when I was younger, and it's just so nostalgic to me. And for a couple of months now, I've just not been able to get this book out of my mind. Just knowing that we probably don't have it anymore really, really got to me. And I don't know why, because it's literally just a book, but I loved reading this book so much as a kid that I wanted to get it for my children, and now I'm not pregnant. So did I really need to buy the book at this moment in time? Probably not, but just a part of me couldn't stand the thought of me not buying the book and then it going out of stock, or like they're no longer selling it. So I bought the book, and the book in question, I know you're all probably dying to know. Let me know in the comment section down below if you've read this book as a child, because honestly, I don't think I know anybody else who has read this book. I mean, to be fair, I've actually not really asked. Oh my god, it honestly, like, I cannot explain the feeling that this book is giving me. Like, it is so nostalgic. I actually feel like I could cry. It's a fucking book, Jazz, come on. Ghost Party, please tell me that somebody else read this book as a child. Oh, I just love it. It was just such a good book. They all turn like different colours. Needed it in my life. I feel like my life is complete. And I love the fact that it's a new one as well, because it's actually in decent condition. It is just, I just don't know what it is about it. I just absolutely loved it. They get into the bit now where they try the special drinks and then they all turn the colour of the drink that they try. Gross. And then look, they all eat pumpkin soup and then they all turn orange. I forgot about this bit. Then they eat cheese and they turn into a cheese. Like, how creative and fun. Like, it's a way of using ghosts and not making them scary. And then at the end, they drink milk and they go back to being white. So guys, it's a little while later. I haven't actually vlogged much today because I've just been sat editing, but I'm now making tea for the evening. So I've just made some chicken for honey soy chicken noodles. So I've just let that marinate for a little bit and I'm going to continue on with the rest. I am filming a full recipe video on my TikTok, so if you are interested in the ingredients and how much I use on all that jazz, then you can go watch that. Dinner is ready. Looks so good. I think I have made it a little bit spicy though, because I just had a mouthful and all I tasted was sriracha. That's why you should measure out your ingredients rather than just winging it, because every single time I've made this, it's been a different spice level, but it doesn't really matter. It still tastes good. Good morning, guys. It is now Friday. Hold on, let me open this curtain. I'm up, I'm getting ready as I'm actually going for an appointment with a doctor today about having Botox. This might just be a consultation. I might end up getting the treatment. I honestly have no clue at this moment in time. I had Botox done twice before in the same area in my upper lip for a gummy smile. Basically, whenever I smile, my gums are always on show, and it is one of my biggest insecurities. I hate it. Whenever I'm taking pictures and all I can see is gum, I absolutely hate it. Hate the picture, I might burn it, and like it stops me smiling with my teeth. And I feel like I'm quite a happy person, and I do smile a lot with my teeth, and it really irks me that my gums are so visible. I'm gonna go and speak to the doctor about possibly having that done again, because the last time I had it done, it didn't feel right. Like the first time I had it done, it felt great. Then the second time I had it done, something just felt different and it didn't feel right. So I've not had it done since because I'm scared it's going to feel like that again. So I want to speak to the doctor about that. And then I've also been thinking about getting it in my TMJ. I am someone who grinds their teeth. I clench my jaw a lot. I do think the main cause of it is probably anxiety and stress. So I feel like this might be the helping hand in relaxing them muscles just a little bit. And then the final place that I'm thinking about getting it is in my forehead for wrinkles. The main concern for that is that I am a very expressive person and I love that about myself. So I don't want to be frozen. Idea is if I get it now, it's going to prevent them getting any worse. We shall see. We're going to speak to the doctor, and yeah, I'll bring you guys along with me. I will film the whole process and I'll let you know my thoughts and everything like that. I am paying for my own treatment.
So that's great. So we'll have a little chat about kind of each different area here, and then just back down there. And relax. Okay. Chin up a tiny bit. Big smile, big cheesy grin. Okay.
Oh god, that looks awful!
So in this kind of upper third area, what we kind of have.
Oh my god, you can actually see the lines.
Well, what we kind of have is the kind of muscle underneath the skin, and every day that muscle's kind of creasing. So it's like having a piece of paper, pick up that piece of paper, you crease it, and then gradually that crease gets a little bit deeper over time. You know, you might have heard of kind of the preventative element of Botox. It's essentially, because it's just relaxing the muscle, it's stopping those kind of muscle contractions, which helps to soften the wrinkles themselves, if that makes sense. With the forehead, how the kind of the muscles working here is it's obviously lifting the eyebrows up and down. So what the Botox is doing is it's limiting your ability to lift your eyebrows up, so it's essentially doing that, if that makes sense. So that's where we do need to be very cautious, where we want that kind of little bit of movement there.
I've seen horror stories where people's eyebrows like
drop kind of heaviness and things like that. Because you're nice and young, and because of kind of several different factors, like you don't have natural hooding and things like that, we're not actually at high risk for anything like that. So we would be very safe to treat. And what we essentially do is put a nice conservative dose in initially, and then get you back in a couple of weeks' time for a little review where we can kind of always change, you know, just add a little bit here and there, if that makes sense. Moving slightly down in terms of the kind of smile, we just have quite a lot of kind of muscle strength when we're kind of smiling. And again, with that, you know, it's always a case of, again, being nice and conservative with it. And then finally, in terms of the masseter, this is essentially, as we were saying, just the kind of the chewing muscle of our face, kind of back here. In terms of your face, it's not actually kind of too too strong to an extent that I start to adjust your kind of facial shape, if that makes sense. So it's a case of kind of aesthetically, it probably wouldn't do a massive kind of change, if that makes sense. Right down there for me, you can just see a little bit kind of there. That's just relax there, and right down.
I do feel like this side of my face has always been like puffier.
With kind of small asymmetry, there's so many kind of little factors that go into it. So for example, you know, sleeping on one side, you know, doing it for one night has no difference, but doing it for 26 years does, if that makes sense. But again, because Botox isn't on license for that specific concern, so we can't say, you know, the manufacturer agrees that it's definitely going to do this, if that makes sense.
I feel like my main one is the gummy smile. I feel like I would really like that gone. And then the frown lines and that I've been thinking about for ages. It's more, I think maybe the masseter I might wait and just see, because like you said, it's obviously actually not as bad as I think it is. So you'll have to ignore Shan's voice in the background. I've currently got one of her vlogs on because I'm about to make banana bread. We got some bananas at the start of the week during our weekly shop, and I've been waiting for them to get ripe so I can make a banana bread, and that's what we're gonna do. I will leave the recipe that I followed in the description box down below as well, in case any of you want to follow it. But yeah, need some bananas, obviously. We need eggs, also butter, baking powder, chocolate chips. This is optional, but I did want chocolate chips in my banana bread. Vanilla extract, caster sugar, and then also self-raising flour. Just for ease, I'm actually going to go ahead and do this as a time lapse rather than talk through each step. But like I say, in the description box down below, I will leave the recipe in case you do want to make it. But for now, enjoy this little montage of me making banana bread. Just got my banana bread out of the oven. It looks so good, smells incredible. Honestly, cannot wait to eat a slice of this when it's cooled down. I don't have like a cooling rack, so I'm actually gonna have to just let it cool in the tin, and then once it's fully cooled, I can then cut into it. Good morning, guys. Today's Saturday. It's very early right now. I'm currently sat in the dressing room / office, and I'm going to do my makeup ready for today because today is Otley Run Day. It is literally 8:30 in the morning on a Saturday, and I'm up getting ready to do my makeup for the long day ahead. Obviously, if you don't know, the Otley Run is in Leeds, and it's basically a bar crawl, because I've realised yesterday that some people might actually not know what it is, because when I had my Botox appointment, the doctor thought it was some sort of marathon. And I was like, no, it's not. You all just get really pissed and you all in fancy dress. Because it's in Leeds, we have to leave at like 10 to get there for like 12 when it starts. Well, you can sort of go whenever, but we normally go around like 12, 1, 2-ish. So you want to be there a good amount of time. I'm going to get ready and I'll be back when I am. So guys, as you can see, I'm now ready. I've done my makeup and I've put my outfit on. This isn't actually the top that I'm going to be wearing. This is just a top that I actually already had that was navy, but I put it on so you can kind of see the vibe. Let me just put you down slightly. This is the vibe for the day. Obviously, I'm a celebrity theme coded. We do actually have t-shirts with our like names and numbers on. I am wearing trainers, which kind of lets the outfit down a little bit. Everybody else is wearing like walking boots or like boots, but I actually don't own any other boots other than like knee-high boots or cowboy boots, and they're just obviously not the right vibe either. So I'm just gonna go trainers, comfy, casual, and then I've obviously packed another outfit for if we go out later. Don't know if we will because I might be very drunk by the end of the day, but the plan is to go out after, so I have packed another outfit in my bag as well. But yeah, this is the fit. Lara is currently on her way to come and pick me up. She's going to drive us down to Leeds. We're staying in a hotel, and I think I'll vlog the rest of the day, probably just on my phone, because I'm not going to be vlogging too much, but I want to show you guys a bit of what we get up to. Vote for Lizzie, Queen of the Jungle. Go on. We believe in ya. Oh.
Teamwork!
I'm loving angels, it's